Hi, welcome back to SAP SD tutorial session about SAP Query. In previous session, we already learned the basic about SAP Query. Now, in this session, basically we will learn about the statistical layout and basically how to set a default variant. So if we review the lesson from the previous lessons, basically this is the important transaction code that you use in the SAP Query. You need to create the user group first, and then you create the info set, and then you assign the info set to user group, and you create the query. So if we go back to SAP again here, yep, if we go to first, basically we go to SQ03, we create the info group, and then after that you go to SQ02 to create the info set, and then you assign the info set to the user group, and after that you will go to SQ01 to create the query itself. So in this session basically I already create an info set which we call the VBAK VBAP. So if we look at what is the query join, is basically is a simple join between VBAK and VBAP table, and I select a basic field. This is the sales organization, distribution channel, and sold to party, and basically the net value on the item level. So if I go to SQ01 here, this will be the query itself under the query group. So if I go to change here, basically in the basic list here, you will be able to see that have some selection screen, document date, sales org, distribution channel and division, and I have the basic list field here as well, basically display what is the order value and order quantity. So if for example if I run, let's save that one, yep. If I run this query, let's say that I'm using this variant, test variant, so it's you select all sales order with the sales order type OR, which is the standard order type, and from the document create document date basically from 1st of March until 7th of April. I execute that one. So this is basically what is the report layout looks like. However, sometimes we would like to see the summary, which is at the moment you can see it on all the item listed out, and they have different currency. Some of them is Indian rupee and some of them in Europe and in euro. Sometimes we would like to sum it up. We would like to summary. Let's say that we would like to sum up based on the sold to party. So we would like to see the total on the sub to party. That is basically where the statistical or the statistic layout will be quite useful. So if I go to here, let's say go to change here, instead of go to the basic list, basically we will go to the statistic. In the statistic, let's say that we put a summary per sold to. So it's mean that in here we will not select the sales order document, but we only select the sold to level. Let's say sales org, distribution channel, and division. I'd like to skip the number basically because it would be easier later on if you would like to insert the field in the middle, so you don't need to rearrange everything. So you can put the sold to party as let's see 40 maybe, and then you get the the key figure itself. It's basically the net value. Let's see on the 80, and the currency is USD. So that is the beauty of uh, statistical value again, that basically you will be able to see the detail, and it will convert it automatically to USD as well. So if I click save this one, and in the basic list, if I remove all of my field, all the list field, I remove that one. Save this one and go back, and I execute again. Yeah, execute them again, and we are using the same variant. There, we can see here that basically it's automatically convert the value to USD, and it also automatically sum it up on the sold to party level instead of doing on the item level. So the statistical is quite useful when you try to sum it up, make it a summary instead of the detail level. So I go back again to the presentation. Yep. So this is the statistical layout will automatically sum it up. So you will not get a detailed line item, but you will get the summary, and it's automatically converted to the unit. Like in example here, specifically will convert it automatically to the USD. And another thing that it quite useful is basically the default variant. So in here, in the SQ01, if I go to change here, they have a default variant here. So instead of need to executing the program and then do the variant, we can basically put what's the default variant here. So it will default it to this variant, or we can also lock it that it's only be executed to the this variant only. So when I run this, it will automatically populate with the selected variant that we already chosen there. So that is basically all about today's session. We learn about the statistical uh, layout and also the default variant. So in the next step, we'll think we'll cover other utility, which is about the mass changes and the LSMW as well, because mass changes and LSMW will be quite useful when we have a data conversion or we would like to change the data as well. So thank you for today. If you have any feedback, just send me an email. Thank you very much for your attention, and please give the feedback. Thanks again. Bye.